20 bipartisan lawmakers are joining an international call for action. They want the UN Secretary General to step in and end Communist China's human rights abuses and religious persecution of Uyghur Muslims. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales reports. Erik?
That's right, Tracy. The U.S. State Department has condemned the United Nations for its lack of action and concern over the widespread human rights abuses taking place in the northwest region of China. Now, senators on both sides of the aisle, along with congressmen on both sides of the aisle, they're joining forces, and they say that the time for words is over, and it's time for the UN to take action.
I think letters like this really help improve the dialogue.
In a two-page letter this week, 4 senators from both parties joined 16 bipartisan House lawmakers in writing to the UN Secretary General. They say he is, quote, intimately aware of human rights violations of millions of Uyghurs and other minorities. The U.S. Ambassador at Large for International Religious Freedom tells me this has to stop.
It is shocking that China would sit on the Human Rights Council. This is one of the greatest perpetrators of human rights abuses in the world today.
And Ambassador Brownback explains the communist government intensely monitors its citizens to control their behavior.
Well, you get a social credit score. And if you go to church or if you go to a mosque, you get downgraded on that for being a religious extremist. And then if people contact you on their cell phones, they get downgraded on their social credit score because of you. So that creates this peer pressure to get away from your faith community.
And just how they treat the Uyghur population and how they treat Christians and anybody that believes in a supreme being. They treat them horribly.
Senator Rick Scott of Florida is one of the senators to sign the letter. He tells me it's important to act now.
We need to help the people of China get a better government. The way to do that is stop buying products from Communist China, highlight their abuses of Christians and Muslims and Uyghurs, everybody.
Ambassador Brownback says it's important to keep in mind that this communist country has been committing these human rights abuses for more than 7 decades. Officials there have burned down Catholic churches and even desecrated statues. Tracy?
Okay, thank you, Erik. Correspondent Erik Rosales reporting from Capitol Hill tonight.